So, Mark, last week we did a Barrie real estate market update and looked at the sales for the week compared to the week before.
Mhm.
And Friday's always a big day for houses firming up.
Mhm.
And we were down by like, I think 12 or 13 over the week before. I believe it was 12. And you were going to watch to see if we caught up over the weekend with the conditional sales firming up. Did we catch up?
Yeah, we caught up. So for that week from October 13th to October 20th for 2022, there was 36. And with the updated numbers being then in the day in the 20th, it got to 36. So we're flat, we're equal to the sales from previous week, last week, 23 to October 13th to October 20, 2022. So that's good. That's a good thing. We're still behind in the month. So
Yeah. Well, I remember last year, I don't know if you remember, I was listing a house in Barrie, and we were supposed to do it in October. And I said, I'm seeing a bit of a slowdown. We need to get it up right away. And we didn't, because they wanted to do some updates and do some stuff. And then we got into November, second week, I think, by the time we listed, and it didn't sell till March. It
wow.
was a complete, we were always like behind the curve, like I was saying, okay, in 2 weeks, if we don't have anything, maybe we should lower the price, but we didn't.
Right.
And then it was like we were always trying to catch up, but the market really slowed down then.
Yeah, and sometimes November can be a good month. And what's sellers should do today is with an agent is to have a plan, right? If we're not getting done, but if we're not getting the attention that we thought, and don't overprice your house today, because that's just rule number one. Don't do that. Price it where it should be priced the first time. And if you're not getting some traction, have some tangible dates. Said on this date, you know what? We're going to have a conversation. It does whether we're going to reduce, whatever, we're going to change the strategy, but have that conversation on those dates. All the data is there, right? And I don't think that's going on today. I think looking at the inventory and even looking at the amount of terminations on this board today is absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah, because nobody's getting showings. There's no interest. Everybody's getting mad at their realtor because nothing's happening. I'm getting the same flack. Like, let's be real, I am. And I'm trying to do the same little tricks and things, but it's not working. So as a realtor, what else can you do? You do an open house, you cancel and relist it. Yeah, you change the price a bit. You do but if none of those things are working, what more can you do? There's nothing to do.
Well, and looking at the terminations today too, a lot of them were high nines and above. Kind of a tougher range today. So didn't see a lot of lower price stuff being terminated and relisted. It's the same inventory that's getting relisted and relisted on a continuous weekly basis. See it.
Yeah.
50 updates today. Only 5 solds. A handful of price changes. That's a lot. Right. So I went back and looked at them and went, it was termination city going on. But I think a seller today needs to be patient, especially if they're in the higher ranges. It's not going to it's going to exceed the 22 days that's average right now. It could be 40, 45 days. But, be patient with it. Just price it properly the first time and have a real expectation of what this market is today. If you have that, then you're okay. And watch the market, right? What's going on? What's having price changes in my neighborhood? What is sold? I think the sellers need to react quicker and not just say, well, mine's better. Well, if it was better, yours would have had the sold sign on it. let's be honest.
Well, I find that all the time. Yeah. They always have that assumption.
Right.
But the other thing is at this time of year, you can't be behind the curve. You have to be in front of it. If you're making moves 3-4 weeks after everybody else, you're toast.
You're too late. You're too late. You're getting missed. And I'm going to go off topic here a little bit because I got clients looking at a condo and everything in Nautica was $899, 899, 899. And the one we looked at was 845. Okay. So we're below 50K. Well, they did a price change the last week at 825. So it sparked our interest up again. What's the true number of did that agent get the price right this time? I think it stands out compared to where the crowd is at 899, still showing active today. And that's been 5 days. Right. So what is, again, we always go the rule. Well, is what's the right price? Well, what someone's willing to pay for it at the end of the day. Those aren't flying off the shelves. So, kudos to them for not, sitting at 845 and nothing happening. They took, to get ahead of it, more forward with it, said, hey, we're not getting attention. Obviously, we're not getting showings.
Yeah.
It's sitting vacant. It's costing someone money, taxes, common fees, whether there's a mortgage, I don't know, but it's cost someone some money. So, but it's going to be.
Well, and that person that went down to 825, now all the 899 people are shitting their pants.
Oh, they are for sure. But guess what? They didn't reduce. They didn't even react to the 845. Didn't react to, they're all sitting at those three are still sitting at 899.
Yeah.
102 days, 145 days. Another one's like 62 days. Well, you might as well just cancel the listing and try it maybe next year or something, because no one's giving you 9.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is that prices have gone down a little bit. They from May and June, they have for sure. Because I was looking for my one client, that the younger guy, and we bought, and now he's seeing what's out there at the same value, like price that he purchased, and he's blown away.
Well, I see some changes. Lower price points in some situations, yes. Higher price point, 100%. And I still think there's more room down in that high 9 and $1 million above range to come down, right? But if we're still seeing 97% sale price to list price, that's if the price is right the first time, right? How many properties out there that are overpriced today? I think there's a lot.
Well, there is, but I'll tell you, I think why. Because when you look, and I'm guilty of it too, all my listings are priced comparable to the recent sales. They are, but we're getting absolutely no action.
And
We're not crazily priced.
Right.
And one just sold 2 weeks ago across the street from mine, for 1.29 with no basement in Clearview. That one in Clearview.
Right. Well,
so like it just sold. So like, am I priced crazy? No, I'm not.
But why aren't you getting activity? Why don't you think you're getting?
Well, we've had a couple showings,
but no offers, no real serious.
Well, no, but that's what I'm trying to say, is that we always say that the house is only worth what someone's willing to pay for it. The problem is buyers aren't out there right now. They're sitting back and waiting to see what happens. There's no buyers. So if all the buyers were in the market and everybody was looking like they were 4 months ago, what would be the value? Because buyers aren't even going out right now. They're sitting back. They're waiting.
Yeah.
Like, you talk to other agents, no one's getting showings.
Yeah, it is quiet out there. Like, it's, I think if someone gets paper on their listing, don't snuff it off, right? Like, work with that off.
Unless you're in the 6s.
Right.
You're in the mid 7s to even 950s. It's not happening. A lot is not, like, I've talked to other agents. They're not getting a lot of showings. They're not getting a lot of action.
Yeah. But we still see activity. I'm glad with the number last week meeting last year's. That's a win.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see when we do a next video on Friday where that number is for this week.
Okay, right. Perfect.
It's only 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, but let's just see what the rest of the week brings. And look at the temps we're getting, plus 19 this week. I don't know. I know what I'm doing.
Beautiful day out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right. Thanks. Enjoy your day.
Okay, we'll talk to you soon.
See you.
Bye.